Hi, my name is Matt from Hunter Web Media, and we specialize in Facebook lead generation. So we do this through Facebook ads, and I've been doing Facebook ads for about 6 years. I've had a couple of businesses which I grew myself personally, and now I'm starting to work for other businesses and help them grow. So if you own your own accommodation business, really want you to have a watch of this video and just see how you can do things a little bit differently to the normal, and make your accommodation stand out from your competition. So obviously, at the moment, international borders are closed, and we don't know how long it's going to take for them to reopen. So a lot of people are intending to travel locally, which is great for local tourism. But we've got to think of, as well, long term about building your brand and your business. And maybe in 6 months to 12 months' time, when everything does go back to normal, and people are going to be very keen to get overseas again, how are you going to market your business and how are you going to stand out when the competition gets fierce? Again, when there's plenty of vacancies locally, and not many travellers. So this is what we want to build: a long-term game plan as such, to protect your business while it's going good. So I'm going to explain to you a bit more now. So obviously, are they booking with you now? So if they're not booking with you now, we've got a little bit of a problem. We need to get into this straight away. But what I want you to think about as well is, as I said before, your long-term goals of your business. So typical marketing for accommodation is obviously your group discount sites, your online travel agents, your hotel booking engines, so your Expedias, your Booking.coms, your deal websites, Groupon, whatnot. Obviously, the problem with that is you're paying commissions to those companies for every time someone clicks. These websites are great for bringing in traffic because people who are on there, they're searching. They're wanting to book now. They're wanting a great deal. So sometimes, though, you have to devalue your product by discounting it just to get in front of people because so much competition on there. And it's really hard to stand out. Everyone has the same sort of listing. You get one picture, that's all. So you've got your hands tied as such. And when you're needing sort of last minute sort of bookings, if you're having a quiet period and you really need that cash flow, it's really not great to only rely on these sources. So we've got a bit of a graph here. On the right hand side, look at it as a pie of potential customers for your business. So what we want to look at is if you're only marketing in those search engines and the discount booking sites and with travel agents and such like that, we're only really hitting the customers that are in this level, this bit of pie here, small sliver, that are actively searching your destination, and they're ready to book. They're really hot. They're ready to book. They know what they want. They're going to get in and they're going to book. But in that little slither of pie, there's just so much competition. You've got so many search websites. You've got all your competitors are on there. Everybody's on there. Now, when we get away from that with Facebook ads, we can hit this whole audience here. So obviously, there's people who know a destination. They're just trying to find the right hotel. They don't know which one to stay, doing a bit of research. And then there's the people here, they're thinking about a holiday, but they don't know what destination or what hotel. And then you sort of have another segment as well, that the people who, they're probably not even thinking about a holiday, but if the right deal popped up in their feed, they're going to go, yeah, I'm going to take that. I need a holiday. So it's all about getting in their face. People are busy these days. They need reminding. So we can't rely on them to go search and go book. We want to get it out there and we want to promote our business and get them to know us and get them to know our accommodation and make their next holiday your accommodation, your destination. So why are Facebook ads so effective? So as I just said, Facebook puts the offer to people who may not actively be searching, and you can turn them into customer in one click. So the easiest way we do it usually is by giving a voucher and building a list of customers. So even if these people don't purchase on the first go, you still get their details. So which is something on the booking sites. The booking sites get their data from people, and they can use that. And that's how they get their customers, because they've got them on an email list sending them offers all the time. So that's similar to what we're going to be doing, but this is going to be just for your business, no competition. So what we're aiming to do is we're aiming to build a list of customers to send special offers in the future. So even if they don't book a minute, so long term, we're looking 6, 12, 2, 5 years down the track, you're building this list and you're constantly building the list. So when you do have a slow period or you do have an off season, we can quickly generate some revenue by sending a special offer out to the list, getting them to book now, and we're really not relying on people to go to the booking sites and just praying that they're going to land on your website and take your deal. So that's where Facebook can be really powerful. So while we're running the ads, what you'll find is you'll start building a social media following. So you can use that to help your customers learn more about your business, and it's obviously building the following organically. You're not having to pay for that. All you're having to do is throw a post up every now and then, a nice holiday picture or whatnot. Everyone loves to see the holidays, so potentially getting traffic for free that way through social media. Again, another cost-effective way. So another thing is we can drive people to your website, so which improves your organic search rankings in Google. So if someone is going to Google to search for a destination, they know where they want to stay. If Google is seeing that your website is getting a lot of traffic, whether it's from Facebook or any other sources, it's going to favor that website and put it higher in the rankings. So when people do go into search, if they know what they're looking for and they know they want a hotel in a certain area, your website will start to go up the rankings. So another way of getting cost-effective bookings and marketing to your business. And the last bit is you control your marketing, and it's very little competition. You're only really having maybe the big players doing remarketing ads in this space, but there's not a lot of little accommodation businesses that are in Facebook and actively marketing on Facebook. Everyone relies on this old way of doing it through the search engines and waiting for people to come, which is okay when there's a lot of people looking, but when the people start to drop off, we need to start making business for ourselves. So very little competition, and they're getting straight to you. They're coming straight to you. They're not going through bookings. They're not having a look at the competition. They're not comparing. Straight to yours. You're top of mind. Someone has to beat you now because you're their top choice. So very effective in that way. So how can we help you? So usually we do it one of two ways. So we have one offer where we use a special deal. As I mentioned before, we send a coupon through Facebook. So we pair this with email marketing. So we send a follow-up sequence of 3 emails, and basically with a deadline of the coupon. So we're getting their name, their phone number, and email address straight away in Facebook, and we're sending them an automated email sequence to follow up to get them to book. And you'll also have the email there, so you'll also have the ability to call and say, look, your voucher's expiring. Do you want to use it? If not, they go back on your list, and we keep nurturing them for down the track. Now, offer 2 is very similar. This is going to build your list really quick, but it may not build as much, may not turn into as much cash flow as soon, but this is a really good long-term play, and that's a competition on Facebook. Now, you may have tried a competition before on Facebook, and I've probably done it the wrong way. A lot of people set up competition on Facebook as just a like and share our post, and they'll get tons of comments, tons of likes, and it'll be great. They might get a few thousand followers, but at the end of the day, all they've got is followers on their page, which Facebook are only going to show your organic posts to about 10%. So if you're paying money, $400 or $500 to promote a competition, then the problem is you're only left with about 2,000 followers out of that, and you've given away accommodation. So they can quickly forget you. And what the best way to do it is set it up as a Facebook lead ad. So what we're doing is we're capturing to enter the competition. They don't have to leave Facebook. They're giving their name, email address, phone number, and then we'll still send them in 3 email sequence, a little bit about our business, and we'll still send them a special offer there. So usually with the offer we send at the end, it usually pays for the advertising. So it's a great way of building your list for basically nothing, because the money you're spending on marketing, you're going to make it back with your offer. So long-term play, building your email list quickly. I mean, who doesn't want a holiday? So everyone's sort of relevant to enter. So as I mentioned here, we've got 2 offers. This is a bit more in depth about the offers. So obviously, first offer, we set up a Facebook lead ad with your special. So it can be either like a 3-night package, a stay paid deal, maybe a midweek special, discounted rates, buy 3, get 1 free night, anything like that, free breakfast, whatever the deal. What we do is we get their details in Facebook. And what we do, once their details get entered in Facebook, we automate a voucher to be sent to the client through email with a special and a short booking expiry date, 7 to 14 days. So the reason we do that is we want them to take action. We don't want that voucher sitting there for 6 months. We want them to take action in the next 14 days. So what we do then is we have our first email goes out with the voucher, and then we can have a follow-up sequence and a reminder before it's going to end that to book now or they miss out. So as I mentioned before, you can still follow up with a phone call to see just before their voucher expires. And if they don't purchase, we've captured their name, their phone, their email address, and their phone number. So we can use that in our list and our marketing down the track. So they might not be 100% sure to book at that time, but it might be 3-6 months they think about, and they might get another email and say, yep, this is the right time, I need a holiday, I want to go there. So great way to not only get cash flow short term, but long term play as well. Now, offer two with the competition, this is going to build your email database really quickly. So the competition, we want to give away a prize of a decent amount. So around the value of at least $500. 500 or 1,000, I think, is usually the sweet spot. We can get a lot of leads for that sort of prize amount. People are not wasting their time, and it's a good value prize. So we set up this competition again through Facebook lead ads. So to enter, they have to give us their name, their email address, and their phone number. And again, we send a 3 follow-up email sequence. So the first one will be like, thank you for entering. If you want to learn more about our business, go to our website. If you'd like to book, that sort of thing. Second email, maybe a little bit more about your business. Give them some offer about the area, learn more about the area. And the third one, maybe once the competition's drawn, and an announcement saying, okay, such and such is the winner of this competition, but sorry that you missed out. We've got a special deal for you anyway, as a thank you for entering, and here's a special deal. And you'll find a lot of people will take that special deal, and you'll get your money back on that ad spend, and you'll have a huge email list to use into the future. Because as I said, I think I mentioned before, if you're going through quiet periods, if you've got an off season, we can get those emails out. Really cost-effective way of marketing is through email. Accounts like MailChimp, CRMs like MailChimp, up to 2,000 subscribers for free, and you can send one email out to those subscribers per week. So as far as cost-effective goes, we can definitely make email marketing is a great way to keep your potential customers informed about you and get some cash flow quickly. If you need to have a special offer, if you've got some last minute accommodation you need to get rid of, email is great for that. Now, if you're interested in getting started, all you need is a Facebook page and a Facebook ad account. Ideally, you probably have a booking page already set up on your website, so we can determine the best way to drive traffic to use that voucher. It doesn't have to be a fancy voucher. It could even be a code, a discount code that they can use on your booking page. But that's all we need. We don't need 500 posts on the Facebook page. You could have one post on the Facebook page, and we can still manage that from there. So a lot of common things we hear. I've tried Facebook ads in the past, and it hasn't worked for me. So here's the difference. Most people will do it wrong. And what I mean by wrong, they'll boost a post from the newsfeed, and they will get maybe a few hundred or 50, 100, few hundred likes, but they don't get any business from it. And that's because when Facebook determines, the algorithm is so complicated in Facebook and so good at determining what the objective is. When you boost a post, most of the time it will go as an engagement post. So what that means is the Facebook algorithm will go in and find the people who they think are going to like and share and comment on your post. But these aren't the people who generally are ready to buy, or they're not the ones who click through and look at the offers and that sort of thing. So that's where Facebook will generate a lot of cash for themselves, and they won't be quite upfront with how to do it. It's a sort of a sucker button, really. It's what I call it, a donate to Facebook button. So when we set this up the right way, you'll see so many extra leads come through your business. And as I said, it's a long-term play as well. It's not just short-term cash flow. It's long-term building your business and building an asset for your business, because an email list is a great sellable asset coming along. If someone wanted to buy your business, having an email list of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people is something that is going to be very valuable there. So if you're interested in learning more and you want to jump on a call with us or take the next step, there'll be a form below. Please fill it in and we'll be in contact. We can discuss more, and if you've got any questions, we can definitely go through a few different things. But other than that, I think that's all I had to let you know today. And thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.